You're watching DTV.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of DTV. This is a very special episode, and we are doing a game show this week. In this game show, we will have two teams that will have a crazy story, and they have to make the other team decide whether that story is true or false. If the other team guesses whether the story is true or not, the other team will get a point. All right, so now that we got our two teams, here is the first team consisting of
Jacer Smith,
Maya Conley,
Haley Vidalis.
All right, and then our second team here consists of
Nathan Stouffer,
Connor Sevick,
Conley Hamblin.
All right, let's get into this. All right, so Conley is going to tell his crazy story first, and the other team here has to guess whether the story is true or false. Conley, tell your story.
Okay, so when I was really little, probably about 5 or 6, don't exactly remember this or my exact age, but I would love apples. Like I would eat apples all the time. But then I saw like one of those cartoons. I can't remember which cartoon it was. But it had someone biting into an apple and a worm coming out. And from that day on, I've hated apples. I've been scared of apples, not scared to eat. I'm obviously not scared to eat apples now, but I never ate apples after that. Because when I was little, I was scared of a worm being in my apple when I bit it. So is that true or false?
That seems believable.
Are you guys doing like...
Okay, what are you guys thinking?
I know it's
I don't know.
it could be true.
Yeah.
But at the same
But I feel like if it was more traumatic, he would remember the cartoon.
yeah, you're right.
And also, like, specifically what cartoon character? Think about it.
Yeah, but
Was it on, like, PBS Kids or something?
Yeah, I was like really little. I don't remember like exactly what it was. I just remember, because it was like when I was still gaining my memory, like I just remember saw someone bite into an apple, there was a worm in it, and I was terrified.
I feel like it's true, but if I say it's true, it's going to be false. And vice versa.
I'm gonna go with false.
It's got to be a whole team answer.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess we can go with false. I'm okay with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So team answer's false?
Sure.
It was false.
Got you.
Yeah, so that means...
For the record, I don't like apples. Apples are gross.
So that means that they get a point. Now, we'll be right back with the AV Fundamentals classes with their montages.
Hey babe, what's up? I'm breaking up with you. What? It's over. Bye. Babe, what's wrong? Nothing. I just had a bad dream. But it's okay. 'Cause it wasn't real. Nothing is real. What? If you think about it, we're not real. Some teenager just created us for a video project. What are you talking about? What are you looking at? I'm staring at the humans, who I know are staring right back at me. I see you.
Now we have Jacer Smith getting ready to tell his story.
Okay. So, all right. When I was 12 years old, we went to Colorado, and we were in this little, ziplining lodge.
Who's we?
Me, my mom, my dad, and my sister Kayla. We were all taking a trip to Colorado all throughout the state, and we decided, hey, let's go ziplining. Me being the absolute, I don't know, me being a large man, I couldn't go onto the regular ziplining, so I decided to go on the parkouring segment. parkour assisted ziplining. It's weird.
That's terrifying.
Somebody had brought their, I believe he was 14. He was so afraid of heights when he had to zipline over to the great big totem in the middle to end his run. He pooed himself
Oh, wow.
on the way.
Okay.
That's interesting.
How old were you at the time? Yeah. Okay. How old were you?
I was 12,
And how old are you now? 14?
15.
15? So the kid was 14 and he was scared of heights. Where in Colorado was it?
It was in Denver.
Denver.
Okay, name a
think I know
specific
exactly.
Name a specific location.
I know,
Like,
like,
what the
It was
park
about
called.
2 minutes southeast of the main little town
Okay.
I
area.
think I know exactly what zipline you're talking about.
Okay, so yeah, true? Think it's true?
I mean, I know the zipline's real, but I don't know about the last
You
part.
think it's true?
I know
There's enough
there.
details to support the truth in it.
Yeah.
And I don't think that. it's
And like I
wild
think
enough.
I don't think
But
he.
it's
So,
not.
hold
It's
on.
like
Hold
not
on,
wild
stop,
enough where
stop for a
falls
second.
can be like.
So
real.
those zip lines, do you remember where they come down a mountain and do they have like little posts, like towers in between the zip lines?
I do not remember.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna say true.
There was a total.
I'm just
though.
gonna say true. I'm gonna say true. Are you gonna say true?
Might be true, because I know there's
I like true.
tons of
Okay,
zip lines
okay.
in Colorado.
We're gonna say true.
It is true.
Okay, let's go.
Speaking of Jacer Smith, here is a tutorial that he made.
Creation suffers, young ones. Only in accepting our own mortality can we make a difference. Only in bearing the burden of our failures can we find strength to go on. Only in detachment from glory or honor or jealousy from life itself can we hope to spare others from grief.
Whoa. Hey. Cut the theatrics, man. What is this, a looting video?
We were
What, you
going
think
to
you
make
have a budget?
stop motion video.
No, we're not doing a stop motion video.
Okay.
Of course
I'll
not.
just,
No, this was a video on
I'll
how
just
to make your
rework it.
terrain, bro.
You want
Come on.
terrain building?
Stick with the
video?
script,
Really?
and we'll just redo it, all right?
Fine.
Okay, thanks.
All right, little minions, get after it. I'll let you do this one this time. Yes, sir, boss. We'll be right on it. Come on, boys. We got a job to do. Okay, so first thing you want to do is get yourself 4 things. Nuln oil, spelled N-U-L-N. On one hand, you can get it from a local nerd shop, or you can make it with 1 part black paint and 2 parts water. This oil is going to be your best friend. This is great for adding detail to anything models, so yeah. Next is so much fun. Too much fun. In fact, you want way more foam than you think you need. You're probably going to find it in boxes at restaurants or other companies. Third, get toothpicks. You'll find these for definite sure at like Walmart or any other place you shop. You also want paper to print out designs. We're going to be using imperial propaganda posters on the walls, but you can use any designs you want. Get some glue, like Elmer's or Gorilla Glue small nozzle. You're gonna need it. Get some scissors or box cutters. If you don't have any, I don't know what to do about the scissors, because who doesn't have scissors? But get a box cutter. You can go down to Lowe's and get one for like $3 to $5. Get brushes, lots of paintbrushes. I don't know what brushes to get, but just drag out some old brushes if you have to. But make sure you have a moderately sized one and a very, very small one. Also, get paints, mostly industrial colors for your paints. But if you're going for a more neutral looking set, get some greens and other colors, because remember to make something you want. Everything you make is going to be how you want it. Do not take my word as gospel. This is not the be-all, end-all way to do it. It's a very creative hobby, so experiment. And I believe, yeah, that's all you need to do for your project. So, let's get to work. Hey, boss, is it fine if we get one of them humanoid androids just to resonate with the humans? I don't care what you do, just make sure it's a terrain building video. The manager wanted it to be terrain. All right, thank you, boss. Do you mind if it comes out of your salary? Absolutely not. Take it out of Bob's. Yes, sir. Hey, Bob! You're fired!
Okay, so first off, here's my phone. Yeah, nice little. And I grabbed some paint. Alright, so the mixture I'm using here in this clip is a mixture between 1 part water, 1 part I think flour, and 2 parts brown paint. And then in the next clip, I'm going to be showing you the end result of this dark brown paint, see? And I just used regular old spray paint. I used silver spray paint. I'm not sure exactly what it is called for sure, but I just sprayed it down after the hard casing settled around the top layer of the foam. And gotta be honest, this was kind of fun. Got a little bit of paint on the trash can. But here we go, painting the army aesthetic for it. This is going to be sort of a little runway strip type thing for planes and other such. The red is going for like touchdown places with a few leaks and stuff. Yeah, it was pretty fun doing all this. It took around 4 hours, and it wasn't that hard, and this was the end result. By the way, if you need tips, I definitely recommend not using hot glue to put down your rubble and debris and such. Use toothpicks if you can. Or nails or spikes of any kind. They will definitely help you out keeping your rubble and other buildings down. So otherwise, yeah, that's it. I didn't end up using the propaganda posters, but hey, off to you.
So, as you can see, this whole thing, boss, is done and dusted. So, are you happy with the finished product?
I gotta say, you and your guys did a real good job. Thanks.
Finally, I can get everything back to dark and depressing stuff. Oh, what are you still doing up there?
All right, welcome back. We have Connor telling his story now. Let's see if we can get this tie to break.
All right, so a couple years back, me and 2 of my friends, they both like bought a canoe, or they made it, I don't remember. And they really wanted to take it out, and I was there at their house. We were like playing a game or something, and they're like, oh yeah, we have this like entire canoe, so we want to go do that. And so we like went out into this like, it was like a park. You know the park where there's like a big river going through it? Mm-hmm. It's that one. And we got the canoe like going down the stream, and then you know, it was like supposed to be like an hour and a half long, I think. And we were out there for 5 whole hours. It was the worst like canoeing trip ever because we felt so lost. We felt like out of nowhere. But what made it worse for me was that like an hour into it, we saw this like abandoned car and we were all like, oh, that looks super cool. Let's go check that out. And so we all like got out of the canoe, but I was like the last one out and I just kind of lost my balance and fell right into the water. And it was freezing cold water. And it was like covered my clothes. But I didn't have anything to change into because we went out canoeing on like a short notice. So I just spent 4.5 hours just wet and cold. It was terrible, but you know, it was pretty fun. We ate like pizza afterwards.
All right. What do you guys have to say?
I think it's true. Because Nathan said something.
I mean, I think it's true because it just seems like something you would do.
I gotta ask, who were these friends?
They were 2 seniors. They graduated last year. And no.
Names?
One of them was Jonathan. And the other one I don't remember because it was like a friend of a friend. I'm sorry if you ever watch this.
Dang, just
I
letting
feel
it
like
go.
he's
I
trying.
think it's Justin, if I remember right.
Jonathan and Justin.
So is you guys' official answer true or false?
I didn't
Really?
I'm gonna go with my gut on this and say it's true.
Okay.
All right, you guys officially saying it's true?
Yes.
Sure.
Connor, is it true or false?
It is true, yeah.
All right, and so does 2-1. Next up, we have Finding Fire Fits with Jared Alexi Lower.
Welcome to Finding Fire Fits.
I get my fashion inspiration from like a lot of things, like the artists that I like Youngblood. I would say that my favorite part about my outfit is probably my necklaces and like my chains and my chokers and stuff. I would say that that's probably my favorite part.
I would describe my outfit in one word as casual and a little cottagey. So all my jewelry today has meaning. So this bracelet it's fake, but I got this from my aunt, and that's the last thing I ever got from her. This bracelet, I got it when I was, I'd say 13 years old, and I've still had it, and it's a lucky bracelet. I have a promise ring from my boyfriend, and I have this necklace I got when I turned 15 for my quinceañera, and then I also got this from my boyfriend when we turned 6 months. My favorite part about my outfit today is probably my cardigan. I love cardigans. I get my fashion inspiration from mostly folk tales. I actually really like Hans Christian Andersen tales and cottagecore. Oh, a folk tale that really stood out to me is probably Alice in the Wonderland. I really like gardens and the style to it, the vibe. My style overall is, it's all over the place. Some days I feel like dressing up, some days I feel like dressing down. Most of the time it's mostly similar to the outfit that I have on. I like wearing dresses a lot.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
All right, next up we have Maya telling her story.
Okay, so this happened a couple years ago. I was like 15, 16. It was a terrible mistake, but I went to Goodwill by myself because my mom had to go to work. So I went in there and I got some shirts and things, and I was looking forward to going home and trying on my stuff. And I go out of Goodwill, it's like 7 o'clock at night. There's this big black truck that rolls up next to me, and I'm like, it's kind of scary. And they rolled down their window, and I think they were asking for directions, but I did not want to get kidnapped today, so I ran. And they kept following me, and I was like, okay. And then I see my mom's car, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I go in there, and I'm like, Mom, there's this car following me. She's like, you're fine, get in the car. And I was like, okay.
Okay. That seems too traumatic to not be true. So I'm gonna say true.
That sounds like a hard truth.
That's a hard
I've walked
truth.
a good walk. I've walked a good walk before.
So I'm gonna say true.
Yeah, true.
It's true?
No, that's false.
What?
Oh, no.
Are you kidding me?
All right, the score remains 2.
Getting kidnapped to get a point?
I did.
You are an evil human being, and I hate you for beating me.
Speaking of that, while Conley is freaking out,
Oh my god!
let's watch his people in the halls. All right, now we have Nathan telling his story.
Okay, so about 3 years ago, I went hiking, me and my mom in Tennessee. No. And we got separated at one point because I got tired of hiking and wanted to go back. So I ended up going on a different trail, and I hiked halfway up a mountain until I realized I had gone the complete opposite way, and I ended up getting lost. This was the time when I had like a terrible little flip phone, so it had almost no service. I ended up getting lost for about 4 hours, and I ran out of water at one point, and eventually I just sat there and I got the biggest stick I could find and just started smacking it on a tree until about, I think I was there for about 4 hours. And the tractor came up the trail, because it was like sort of a road kind of, bringing people up to a zip line, and eventually found me and took me back to the like main camp area at this trail where my mom was.
All right.
Is that it?
What do you guys have to say?
I think it's false.
I don't know.
Okay, just like what Maya said, I would say it's false, but it sounds like something you would do.
My gut's telling me it's false, but it's probably true.
So you guys saying it's false?
We're gonna go with
I
it.
guess.
Yeah.
All right. It's true or false?
It's true.
Let's go! Yeah. So next up, we have a stop motion by Haley Vidal. All right, welcome back. Did you enjoy the stop motion or making it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Haley is a part of the final round. Haley, tell your story.
Okay. So obviously I have a beautiful head of hair, but in third or fourth grade, I went to a hair salon that was really cheap or whatever, and they used, you know, the comb that's like a comb all the way around?
Uh-huh.
That's a circle?
I think so.
They put that in my hair, and they tried combing this hair with that stupid comb, and it got stuck.
Like
For,
in
yeah,
your hair?
yeah, in my hair.
Okay.
They tried pulling it out. It kind of broke, but like also like didn't all the way break. And they ended up cutting it out of my head. It was like the middle of my head, so it's whatever. And they cut it out. So I had to wear buns for like multiple years because it was so short and ugly.
Where was the hair salon?
At a Walmart. Yeah.
In Wichita?
Yeah.
That explains it.
Okay. That's a hard
Yeah.
one. Okay, I'm gonna say that's true.
Yeah.
Do you think that's true?
I'll go with the majority here.
Okay, we're gonna
so
say
you guys
it's
are saying it's true?
It's false.
Oh my god!
All right.
I
All right.
Talk me out of these things.
Hey.
I go with my gut, and my gut is wrong. Talk me out of it.
All right, let's do the right transition.
God, I'm an idiot. Why are you listening to me?
All right, so before we end the episode, these are some bloopers that we put together throughout the semester. This is just some bits that we did while or before recording. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and see you guys next year. I'm Tweedledum, and this is
Tweedle D.
Here's some
Kinetic typography.
Connor, host. Host Connor. Connor, host.
I can't even see the screen. It's so bright. We'll go back to DTV.
No, Connor, face it the other way.
Wake up, ma'am. Wake up. Wake up, ma'am. Wake up.
I don't regret a thing.
I don't know. He's made entirely out of
They can settle in court, but they're not taking the money.
Everyone, we got news. Conley's being a meanie, and I want to report him. And he's assaulting me.
Do you like Alive?
Do I like Alive? No, I don't.
Because I'll make you not like Alive. I'll make you wish you like Alive. I'll make you wish you smelled
I'm being
Alive.
abused. Next up, we got Kyle here pushing the bruh button. Come on up, Kyle. Why is it not working? No! You can see. Bruh. Connor, get over here. Never mind, Cooper.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Oh my gosh, did you hear that Susan was hanging around with the idiot table? Oh my gosh, that was like so bad.
Hey, don't be saying that bum rap about Susan.
Why do you care? You're not Susan.
Chrome dome means bald person's head.
Cooper, how does it feel to be a famous an anime thought?
Well, I wasn't aware of this until now.